My parents were not particularly interested in theater, so I did not have a great background or exposure to theater. But in 10th grade, a friend of mine at Haimes, where I went to school, asked me to help out on the stage crew for a play they were doing, which was How to Succeed in Business. Not the Matthew Broderick revival, but the Haimes version in 1972, I think. And it turned me on to be backstage and be a part of this exciting thing that was live theater. It turned me on, obviously, in a way that I never expected. So I continued to do stage crew, and then I began to stage manage in high school. And then in college, there was something called producers, which really weren't much like producers are commercially, but we took care of the marketing and sort of trying to put everything together as much as you can at college, and I did that. But graduated and went to business school with the at that point, very firm conviction that I wanted to go into theater after business school, and then I wanted to go into the not-for-profit theater, which at that point, around 1980, really had kind of exploded onto the scene with the great not-for-profit theaters in New York, like Circle Rep and Manhattan Theater Club and Playwrights Horizons, and around the country, like the Goodman and Steppenwolf and the Old Globe. And that's where I thought all the really cool work was being done. So I went to Yale Business School, and the only difficult part was when I was graduating, all my friends were getting all these incredibly high-paying jobs, doing, I guess, exciting things like working for Boston Consulting Group and investment banking firms, and I was going to go work for a not-for-profit theater for no money, which I knew was going to be the case and didn't bother me. It only bothered me when I was surrounded by my business school friends who had no idea what the hell I was doing. But I did it. My parents were in mourning because they assumed that by sending me to business school they had gotten rid of the theater bug. Backfired. I came to Roundabout almost immediately at the beginning of my career. Started out as managing director and ended up in 1989-ish as artistic director. Never dreamed that Roundabout would get as big as it has gotten. Never dreamed that I'd end up on Broadway or that I'd be the artistic director, frankly. My vision for Roundabout, obviously over the 25 years, has changed dramatically as we've been able to expand into areas that never dreamed we could artistically. But I think, for me, centrally, the not-for-profit mission remains the same as it was when it was Tyene. It is the same as it is for so many not-for-profit theaters around the country, which is obviously to try to do the best work possible. But our goal is to do good work and please the subscribers and give the artists a chance to stretch.